Well, hello. Welcome to episode 28 of 3 Minutes a Day. Today, we talk about Q. Q equals quality of exposure. And here's where it fits into the formula. So, quality, or Q, as I refer to it from this point forward, is a subjective analytical measure of each exposure on a scale of 0 to 3, where you get a point each for they have the problem you solve, they have the money and are willing to invest to solve the problem, and they see you as a credible source to solve their problem. Now, each exposure to a person who does not have the problem you solve is by definition Q equals 0, because they have no reason to invest to solve a problem they don't have. And it doesn't matter if they see you as the most credible source in the world. Without the problem, they're not going to pay you. And so when we look at the scale, they have to have the problem, they have to have the money, be willing, and then you get a 3 when they have those two and they see you as a credible source. And I hope that makes sense. So let me show you what this means with my company. We have a service that helps any and everybody get better, but we've chosen, because we understand this formula, to focus on sales and marketing professionals. So in general, an employed salesperson believes their employer should pay for the development. And that means they're not willing to invest in my solution. Thus, even if they see me as the most credible source on earth, because they are generally not willing to invest, they're technically a Q1. But I've learned over time, in reality, they end up being a Q equals 0 because they will never buy from me. Because of this formula and keeping track of my activity, I realized that despite employed sales professionals having the problem I solve, they're not my ideal client, and I no longer even pursue them. We call this a Q rating, and you must spend your energy, time, and money pursuing Q2s and have the marketing philosophy that makes you a credible source so they become Q3s. So you are likely self-employed, or you want to be Q1 because that's the group I've decided to work with. You had some kind of a marketing struggle, confirmation of Q1. You either initially were, or through the course of our relationship, you became willing to invest to fix that struggle. That elevated you to a Q2. And either when you first met me, or as you grew to know me, you began to see me as a credible source to fix the problem that you have. Thus, you became elevated to a Q3, either based on your initial perception of me or through my marketing. And that is why you are here. So tomorrow, in 3 minutes, we will define who is a Q equals 1, 2, and 3 specifically for you and your company. And of course, we'll define Q equals 0 because we'll know who they are so we can avoid them at all costs.